Welcome to Best Top 10 Ever. Today, we're diving into one of the most controversial topics, Flat Earth. You've probably heard all the crazy theories, but could there actually be a grain of truth behind them? Let's explore 10 wild theories that might just make you think twice. Stay tuned. The idea of a flat Earth has been around for centuries, despite overwhelming scientific evidence proving that our planet is a sphere. Yet, some theories persist, and while they may not hold up to rigorous scrutiny, they sometimes touch on interesting scientific, philosophical, or observational questions. Here we explore 10 flat Earth theories that, while controversial, contain elements that might make you think twice. 10. The horizon always looks flat. One of the main arguments used by flat Earth believers is that no matter where you stand, the horizon always appears flat. When you look out at the ocean, a vast desert, or a large field, you don't see a curve. You see a straight line. Even when viewed from an airplane at high altitudes, the horizon remains level, rather than showing a distinct curve. The reason behind this is the immense size of the Earth. The curvature is so gradual that it is nearly impossible to detect with the naked eye over short distances. However, using instruments like a theodolite or powerful cameras, scientists have demonstrated that the curvature exists. Still, this argument brings up an interesting point about how our eyes perceive the world around us. 9. Water always finds its level. Flat Earth proponents often argue that water naturally settles into a flat, level surface. If Earth were truly a spinning sphere, they claim, oceans and large bodies of water should bulge or show some visible curvature. Since water always seeks to be level, wouldn't that mean the world is flat? The force of gravity pulls everything toward the center of mass, and on a planet as large as Earth, this gravitational pull causes water to conform to the planet's spherical shape. The apparent flatness of water surfaces, like oceans, is due to the vast size of the Earth. Its curvature is so gradual that it is difficult to perceive with the naked eye at ground level. However, from space or higher altitudes, the curvature of Earth becomes clearly visible, and we see that the surface of large bodies of water follows the planet's round shape, not a flat one. 8. Flight paths don't always make sense on a globe. Some flat Earth theorists claim that certain airline routes do not make sense if Earth were a sphere. For example, flights between certain locations sometimes take unusual detours or stop in places that seem out of the way. On a flat Earth model, they argue, these routes would make more sense. Additionally, when mapped on a 3D projection, these routes often make sense when following the shortest distance along the curvature of the Earth. The issue with this theory is not the data itself, but rather how maps distort our understanding of geography. 7. The Antarctic Treaty and Restricted Access. Flat Earthers often point to the Antarctic Treaty, signed by multiple countries, as evidence that something is being hidden at the South Pole. In reality, the Antarctic Treaty exists to prevent territorial disputes and preserve the continent for scientific research. While independent travel is limited due to extreme weather and logistical challenges, guided expeditions do take tourists and researchers to Antarctica. Still, the secrecy surrounding military activities in some polar regions continues to fuel conspiracy theories. 6. NASA's use of CGI and edited images. Many flat Earth believers argue that NASA and other space agencies use CGI, computer-generated imagery, and Photoshop to create fake images of Earth. They claim that pictures of the planet from space always look too perfect, too edited, or inconsistent in color and detail. It is true that many images of Earth are enhanced for clarity, often combining multiple photos taken at different wavelengths to create a more detailed picture. However, this does not mean the images are fake, only that they are processed for scientific analysis. This argument highlights an important issue about the manipulation of visual media, but it doesn't disprove the spherical Earth model. 5. The Moon and Sun's behavior seems strange. Flat Earthers often claim that the way the Sun and Moon move across the sky suggests a different model than what science tells us. They point to the size and brightness of the Moon at different times of the night, the way light seems to behave during lunar eclipses, and the varying daylight hours across seasons. The changing size of the Moon, for example, is due to its elliptical orbit around Earth, while variations in daylight are due to the tilt of Earth's axis. Still, these natural phenomena remain fascinating mysteries for those who study them. 4. The lack of direct evidence of Earth's movement. One of the most enduring flat Earth claims is that we don't feel the motion of Earth spinning at over 1,000 miles per hour or orbiting the Sun at 67,000 miles per hour. They argue that if the planet were moving at such speeds, we should experience some form of motion or force pushing against us. Because the Earth moves at a constant velocity without sudden acceleration or deceleration, we do not feel its motion, just as passengers in a smoothly moving airplane do not feel a plane's speed unless turbulence occurs. Experiments like the Foucault pendulum and the Coriolis effect provide direct evidence of Earth's rotation, but for the average person, this motion remains imperceptible. 3. The vanishing ships on the horizon can be explained differently. One of the oldest proofs of a spherical Earth is that ships disappear hull first over the horizon as they move away. Flat Earthers argue that this phenomenon can be explained by perspective and atmospheric distortion rather than curvature. While optical effects like refraction and mirages can sometimes make objects appear distorted or stretched, these effects cannot fully account for the way ships disappear from bottom to top as they move away. However, this theory does raise valid points about how light and atmosphere affect our perception of distant objects. 2. The Bible and other ancient texts describe a flat Earth. Many flat Earth believers turn to ancient religious texts, including the Bible, for evidence that people once understood the Earth to be flat. Phrases such as the four corners of the Earth and descriptions of a firmament above suggest a different cosmology than what modern science tells us. This theory highlights the historical and philosophical aspect of the debate. While ancient cultures described the Earth in different ways based on their observations, these descriptions were often metaphorical rather than literal. Still, the fact that so many civilizations independently believed in a flat Earth is a reminder of how human perception shapes our understanding of reality. 1. The scientific community dismisses the debate too quickly. Perhaps the most compelling argument is that mainstream scientists refuse to engage with flat Earth discussions seriously. Flat Earthers argue that the scientific community dismisses them as conspiracy theorists, rather than addressing their questions in an open, unbiased way. While the scientific evidence overwhelmingly supports a spherical Earth, the reluctance of experts to debate flat Earthers in public forums has contributed to the perception that something is being hidden. Encouraging critical thinking and open dialogue can help bridge the gap between scientific understanding and public skepticism. Thanks for watching Best Top 10 Ever. Do you believe any of these flat Earth theories have some truth? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-bending content. See you in the next video.